control set. Hopefully I don't break anything. Very gently here. It seems to be working. Alright, next, before we get too much further, I just want to make sure that you have it wired up correctly. I made a mistake the first time. EVOffer support was great, but I shouldn't have made this mistake. So here's how it's going to be wired. So here's the light bar. It has a red, green, and black cable, which goes to a red, green, and black cable over here on this box. This is going to be mounted inside the trunk because you can see it's a pretty short wire. And then the other half of this connector that goes into here is a very long wire that's going to go all the way to the front of your car. So at the end of that wire is a red, black, white plug. And then that connects to the connector that goes to the CAN bus decoder. But make sure you connect red to red. These switches only go one way. And here, this extra wire is for the trunk sensor, so more on that in a separate video. And then this wire bundle goes to the CAN bus decoder. I've got an old Model S, so as you can see over here, I have the first dip switch up and the rest are down. So as you can see there, that's the first one on the left is up, the rest are down. And then this plugs into the 20-pin connector that I ordered from my car, since mine had just switched to the new blue 20-pin connectors. We'll show you that when we get into the car. And the nice thing, everything's plugged in. I have my blue 20-pin connector here. I'm going to just plug it into test before I run all the wires. You'll see that lights up. So brakes. I'm going to turn my headlights on. So that's running lights, brake lights. Let's do left turn. We'll finally have some amber taillights on our Model S. Right turn. Brake and left turn, so the turn signal overrides the brake function. That's good. It'll also do green for charging, but I'm not charging right now. And I think that's it. If you do car off, it'll do its thing, but you can download an app to change what that does. If I go to safety, power off, it should give me a display. No? Oh, there it goes. So that's what we have it set to until we change it. It's pretty neat. Alright, so let's go and run the wires. Alright, so I've watched. Come on, point to it. Alright, so you can see my son in the reflection, but I put it back here. It's a pretty decent fit. Kind of just press fit in there. And here is where the wire comes out, here the T. I'm gonna line that up. It's over there, so I'm gonna feed it through this hole. And it's not gonna fit. No.
I am.
Lose a finger. I don't think I took enough material off of that. Alright, so I took a scalpel and I cut the little tabs on here off. Let's see if it fits. Crush your fingers. There we go. Awesome. Alright. So now I'm going to put that in.
Moment of truth.
This back. Wire there. Alright, that's how it looks. Not bad. I'm gonna have to redo that weather stripping some other time. Alright. You know what? Maybe this is how you start. Over here.
That doesn't sound good.
There we go. That's promising. Alright, so I got the front piece towards the top of the rear glass out first, and then I was able to pull the main piece out. I didn't get this. There's probably a way to take out these two things here, and then this big piece will come out, but I folded it down enough so that I could get that wire through. Alright, you can see where it's coming from. I'll try to put the flash on, but suffice it to say, we got the wire in like we wanted, so that's good. There we go. Okay. I'll go with that. Okay. Now I'm gonna mount it in here. Alright, that's what I want. I'm going to reconnect. Red, green, black to red, green, black. Okay. And we got some double-sided tape to stick that right there. And then maybe tomorrow we're going to finish running the wires either. Alright. Got some Velcro that I cut to size, so I'm just going to stick it in here. Alright, so now that I've connected it back, I have the wire running back down over here, and then I'm going to pop this back in. Hopefully. You gotta hold this. Alright, so update next morning. I was able to pop this back in, not very easily, and it seems like I probably broke one of the turquoise plugs that attaches. So there's probably going to be a nice rattling sound bothering me, but got this big piece back in. You can see the light controller right here, and I have the wire going out here. I'm going to put these trim pieces back. I think just to save time and effort, I already have a wire dangling from my rear dash cam since this is a 2015. It does not have Tesla cam, so I might just route the wires over here and then down into the passenger compartment between the seats like I have my dash cam, since that won't make visibility any worse than it already is, and it'll save a lot of time routing the cable around the edge of the door. So I'm going to proceed with that. Here is my top of the glass panel trim piece. It came out all in one piece, even though you can see it's 3 pieces. I think I'm going to just make it easier on myself and just take these apart and just put in one at a time, because these are hard to snap in a big piece with the clips just in the right spot. So now, as you can see, I got this out pretty easily. I'll try to demonstrate on the right side with one finger. It's just a little tab that you can just press in with one finger, and that just comes right out. So now I have 3 pieces to get in separately, which I think will be easier. Alright, now as you can see, I got the left side piece in, and I have the wire routed through here now. So, unlike the Model X video that EVOffer published, I am not going to route it through here. I think that's just easier, and it'll work just fine. Alright, so we got the left one in, and now the right one, you can see one of the turquoise clips is stuck in there. So I'm going to just slide it in on this one, and then hopefully the other ones pop in without too much trouble. So if I just slide it in here, like so, you can see the clip right there. Alright, I think that's in with my Tesla approved panel gap. It's close enough. And then I'll wait for my son, the cameraman, to be here so I can use 2 hands to put the cross piece here back. That one. Recording? Alright, so now I am putting this in. I'm going to reroute this wire so that it just comes out of here, because I'm just not going to route it through the side there. It has to come out of this somewhere. It might as well just come here so I can just route it through the passenger compartment. So I'm going to line this up. Line that up. Bring that close to the center. Go like that. And around that clamp, see what we're doing here. I'm just going to run this to the passenger compartment. And we're ready to hook it up. Alright, so I'm just going to run the wire through the seat here in between the 60/40. Since since I already have the dash cam doing that anyway. I'll just pull it until all the slack is taken up. That's locked. I have all that wire. I'm gonna put that in the front and be right back. Alright, so you see there's plenty of extra wire that if I were making a proper wire run on the edges of the car, it would have enough room. But I'm just gonna plug it in here, as I said. So, got my CAN bus decoder, and that's, as I said before, that's what I need for the older Model S. First one's up, first one's down. Here's the 2-wire sensor for the trunk foot sensor that I'm going to do later, so leave that blank. So here we got black, green, red, and white, black, red. So we're going to go red to red. These connectors only go one way. This is how I had it set up before. Oops. Sure, we got red to red. That's on the bottom. That's clicks. That's good. Now we're ready to just plug it in here, plug it into my car. So let's do that. And we're all set. So go back. And last step was to put this thing back in. I had to really pound it back in, otherwise it just wouldn't go. It's a very tight fit. But that's it. It's pretty much done.